Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator, and in this video, we're gonna address a subject we've addressed before a couple of times. This man here, he definitely portrays himself that he walks on water. He apparently has appointed himself God and demands that anyone that he decides to question answer to him. And yet, as we're also going to see in this video, he and his Project Veritas don't answer about their fraudulent statements and their behavior that is unacceptable, and their, refusing to investigate and expose corruption, dishonesty, and there must have been something else there, but, that they're about the one truth. They will not answer. Now, we're going to watch a little bit of this video here. Well, we're going to watch this video. This is a person who criticized Elon Musk, and Okeefe just put this out 4 hours ago. Today is May 18th, 2022. This is 9:31 p.m. Mountain Time. So let's just watch this.
Out for a jog on the streets of New York with Twitter brass. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
I'm James Okeefe with Project Veritas.
Oh my God.
You are on hidden camera.
Okay.
Talking about Elon Musk. Why is it funny?
Well, no, I'm just like, you're literally just trying to capture me in the middle of my own dinner.
Yes. Quote, you're special needs. You're literally special needs. I don't even take what you're saying seriously because you're special needs.
That's not true. I'm like, you're special needs. You're literally special needs. That's why people so that are
We're journalists, and I know that you don't believe in the First Amendment.
I'm going to just finish my dinner. So.
Your dinner's over there.
I love Elon Musk.
Love Elon Musk? If you look through the glass, he's sitting over there avoiding us. So this is you on video.
Yeah, thank you.
You on video. Excuse me? Excuse me? Why are you cursing at me?
Now that's important. Why are you cursing at me? Okay, that's very important. Keep that in mind. And the fact that this guy's hiding, running away, refusing to answer questions.
They're hugging him. Oh, there he is.
There he goes.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, I'm never
I want to take a jog, but why are you running? You're literally disclosing an email. It says right, here's the email. I can team, groups like Project Veritas are active right now. Right? Excuse me, sir, what is Elon Musk going to do when he sees this?
I don't know.
I'm on the street in New York City.
How do you run in here? Maybe he's going to go on stage.
You tell me.
Stand up. You could do that. Yeah. That would be good if you go on stage.
About to go on stage with a videotape of this Twitter executive and confront him. Here we go. Oh, there he is. He's turned around. There you are, mocking the special needs. Well, you have already talked to us, sir. You are mocking Elon Musk's Asperger's condition. What is Twitter's ideology? The Twitter executive is walking into traffic. He's going back and forth, zigzagging like he's got into a cab. That was crazy.
That was great.
Okay, he got into a cab. My God, he did not answer to Okeefe. Oh my God, he ran away. Gee, who else does that, Okeefe? Oh, I know. You. But you know what's really scary is now Okeefe, this was out on Project Veritas and on Okeefe's Facebook pages. And when you, put out this message that Project Veritas sent me, you just get insulted. Now 13 people here laughed as if I was making this up. 13 people that are fans, worship James Okeefe, Rob Stevens, J.D. Hatcher, Nazaro, Guerrulio, Jesse Nelson, Mark Sackett, Justin Ryan, Lorna Lee, Matthew Cunningham, Katie Price, Amy Hackley, and 3 more. They don't even all fit. just laughed, thought that this was absolutely funny that Project Veritas employee left this message for me with the same foul language as that man that Okeefe wanted to know, why are you swearing at me? But Project Veritas and Okeefe will not answer about this message, as we'll see here. But corporate headquarters, works at BP, and yeah, now he asked who I voted for, Biden or Trump. That should clear up any questions on my comment. They always just insult me. I'm like, I think you mean Trump or for Barack's third illegal White House occupation. Does that clear things up for you? So yeah, I'm stupid and that I bite here. Now, here's another page here. And, I put this message out to this was on Okeefe's page here. He posted this video and, so Sharon, he, right there, he told me to put down the retard juice immediately. Now, Project Veritas can go out and expose people. Okay. And these worshipers think it's great. But if you go out and you confront God himself about all of his fraudulent statements, this is what Project Veritas worshipers think of it. They have as much substance as Project Veritas employees do, which is none, really. They don't walk a straight line. Like, if you're about people being exposed, and if you're about people doing the right thing, and if you're about Okeefe actually being what he says he is, and if you're about people not leaving insulting messages, then you don't, right here, you're a joke, lady, sad joke. Right here, Paul Klassen, owner and COO at PC Professional Consulting. Yep. And so this is just what, their audience does, that they have the same just complete, lack of substance that Project Veritas has shown me that they have, for years now, since they have refused to expose every fraudulent environmental voice, regardless of, Okeefe in here says, I can play it for you. And I can play you a million of his clips there and other videos I've done of him, of, Project Veritas. We expose everybody. Okeefe would not say anything that he would not stand behind. They are about the truth, the one truth. If corruption shows its ugly head, they will expose it, and yet they won't. Not when it comes to environmentally, they give the entire environmental industry a pass. And so I keep asking them about that, and I get this message. Why? Because they can't answer. And so, they just run away. They just run away like these people that they put on camera, and then show the world that these people who won't answer to James Okeefe are just horrible. And Project Veritas runs away too. So right now I reminded Project Veritas of this today. This is an email that I sent to them. I included as an attachment the message. And, I talked about this encounter in this restaurant, that comedy club there, and then, what Okeefe and Project Veritas won't do. And, again, who is this employee? Is she still employed? A question they have refused to answer for a very long time. And the equivalent of, even longer, when Okeefe and Project Veritas, when are they going to stop running away from answering to all Project Veritas and Okeefe's fraudulent statements and about this embarrassment that Project Veritas employs? So right now, we're going to call Project Veritas. Okay. So here we go. This is our friend and the person that left me the insulting message.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in service.
Oh.
If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again. Announcement 2, switch to 2-2.
That is Okay, that is, I promise you, that number that was texting me, the replies, and that I got that message from, the 914-653-6123. Yes, that is the number here from the person that left me these texts in this horrendous message. And I don't know what happened to this number. Project Veritas doesn't answer to me. Maybe this was this employee's personal phone. Maybe this employee is fired. Maybe they just switched phones so that I don't have this number and bother her anymore. Me bothering her. How insulting is this message? We're going to play it. We're going to play it here, but we're calling Project Veritas here. We're going to leave some...
We're calling Project Veritas with the mission of investigating and exposing corruption, fraud, and waste in order to achieve a more ethical and transparent society.
Yeah.
For tips, press 1.
Okay.
For the office of the president, press 2.
Okay, so we're going to press 1 for tips. Because Tips is the lady who left that message. She picks up the Tips line. So, if it's still the same person.
Please record your voice message at the tone. When you are finished, please hang up or touch pound for more options.
Yeah, hey, Project Veritas Tips. This is Eileen Connors, the environmental educator. And yes, it's been a while since I bothered you with trying to get you to do your job and expose the truth, the one environmental truth that there is, that all the environmental voices out there are preventing solutions frauds and prevent us from the tyrannical measures and mandates that are about to be coming down based on we don't have environmental solutions. And, we know Okeefe, he would not say anything that he would not stand behind. And he does not have an agenda. So how he has given this industry a pass for almost 3 years now is just baffles the mind. And not many things baffle my mind. I'm very sharp, okay? But since this makes absolutely no sense, and since Project Veritas won't answer to this, see, that's the problem here, is Project Veritas won't answer because they can't. Just like everybody that Okeefe has running away from him on a camera, and then he presents those people as being horrible people, Okeefe and Project Veritas do the same. And then whoever is working this phone or used to left me an incredibly horrible, degrading, insulting, condescending message and told me to get a life. This person is proud to keep me from my best life, from achieving desperately needed global good, and then calls and taunts me and tells me to get a life. Well, you're part of my video tonight. And I'm going to be sending this to Twitter people, too, when I make it. And maybe they'll expose Okeefe. Probably not, because then they'd have to expose all their fraudulent environmental voice friends. So they probably won't do that. But they'll at least know that Okeefe is not the god he represents himself as. I got to go call your main number and your other people I leave messages for. So... yeah, feel free to give me a call back so we can get to work anytime soon, or so that Okeefe can give me a call and actually answer for all of his and Project Veritas's fraudulent statements and the absolutely unacceptable behavior and message that I got from the person that is either still or used to work this tips line. Okay. Yeah, that is How to Make Friends and Influence People by Eileen. But you know what? It's truly no different than Okeefe. It's just, okay, so we're going to spare the whole introduction here. I'm going to pause this. Okay, I just pressed 2.
The person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
Oh, I just tried the office of the president. And I guess maybe they got a new president now. I used to get through to the president's office, so we'll try another number. Okay, here we go.
Thank you for calling Project Veritas.
I'm going to pause.
Of investigating.
Okay, I pressed 3 for media, So they'll be answering here.
Please record your voice message at the tone. When you are finished, please hang up or touch pound for more options.
Hey, Project Veritas Media. It's Eileen. Eileen Connors, the environmental educator. Have you missed me? It's been a while since I bothered you, since I got that absolutely horrific message from your person who runs the tips line, who any respectable organization would have fired immediately upon learning about that. But now I keep calling and I keep asking, in emails and in videos that I post on your, Facebook page to, replies to your posts. And yet again, and still Project Veritas will not answer. James Okeefe, who demands the world answers to him, will not answer about all of his fraudulent statements. And now, Okeefe was just absolutely outraged that somebody told him to get the F out of a restaurant. And have you heard the message that your person left me? So we're going to play this here.
Wednesday, March 2nd at 6:31 a.m. from 914653612.
Now, what the interesting thing about that is, I called that number to leave a message tonight, and that number is no longer operational.
49 seconds.
Hi, Eileen. It's Project Veritas. I think you need to change your greeting on your voicemail to say, get a life, because you don't have a life. Stop calling Project Veritas. No one is even listening to your messages. I see your phone number popping up and I delete the message. So you're wasting your time, okay? I envision you as this fat, ugly, miserable woman. And that's what you portray when you call and waste our time. People that actually have a life give us some very great tips. And we are on top of corruption and fraud, and we are doing everything that you guys don't have the balls to do. So stop calling.
Yeah, now I had to, bleep that out because it's unacceptable for videos, and it's certainly unacceptable for anyone from any company to be leaving for anyone. So again, media at Project Veritas, for the, gazillionth, not really gazillionth time, but you know what I mean, way too many times of having to ask you to answer and have Okeefe answer about all of his fraudulent and Project Veritas's fraudulent statements. And your lawyers don't tell me to stop saying they're fraudulent. You know why? Because they can't. Now, I just tried to call your president tonight. I'm about to call your executive office and leave a message. And I, again, need a time and a number to call Okeefe so that Okeefe stops running away from answering questions, like Okeefe, puts people on camera and then, portrays them as horrible people because they won't answer questions. Well, neither will Okeefe, because Okeefe can't, just like the people he puts on camera. So, we could do behind door number 2 and finally do your job and expose all the fraudulent environmental voices out here. So, I am starting to finally make some time to put together a court case. And so we can have a judge. We can discuss this with a judge. But I got to go call your executive office. But this is part of a video I'm putting out tomorrow. And I'm going to be sending to all the Twitter executives by Twitter probably every single day. And will they play it? Well, then that would expose all their fraudulent environmental voice buddies. So I don't think so. But you know what? At least they'll know Okeefe is nowhere near the man of substance and credibility, and he's the equivalent of everybody he puts in front of the camera. So I got to call your executive office. Okay, so that was media, and now let's just call here to the executive offices here. I'm going to pause it.
Thank you for calling
Project Veritas. Okay, so I just pressed 5.
The person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
Oh.
Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
That was the administration offices, so they too have a voice box that isn't set up now. But here we are. We got it through to the tips line, and we got it through to media, who is really, the propaganda arm of Project Veritas, the publicity arm. They, they in legal approve of everything Okeefe and everything that goes out in all of these videos where Project Veritas makes all of these fraudulent statements about them. And tonight I sent this to Project Veritas Legal, to their tips line, to their info at Project Veritas Action, and to info at Project Veritas. And will James Okeefe call? Oh yeah, James Okeefe is going to get right on this. Oh yeah, James Okeefe is going to get right on this, I'm sure. Okay. So, I try, people. I try, and this is the truth about James Okeefe and Project Veritas. They run away from having to answer to all of their fraudulent statements and misrepresentation of who and what they are. And the last thing Project Veritas and James Okeefe care about is an employee that sends out an absolutely insulting and degrading and condescending and inappropriate message to someone and telling me to get a life. This person in Project Veritas could not be prouder to keep me from my best life of achieving desperately needed global good. And then they taunt me, telling me to get a life. Okay, that is the true substance of James Okeefe and the people that he employs at Project Veritas. So stay tuned, people.